R.
A-R star R. E-R fern I-R bird U-R turtle
Typically we start and we have a schedule that we do every day. So sometimes we'll start with our rapid naming, which is the charts, and they'll go through, and that builds the automaticity. So they can look at like different letters, uppercase, lowercase, or sometimes for the older students it's words, and we see how quickly they can go through in a minute. So that builds that repetition and the automaticity in the brain. The reading deck, every group will have a box, and so this is where we start our syllable types. So we'll review for 3 to 5 minutes every day what an open syllable is. They'll go through, they'll tell me. We'll go through, we've got our suffix deck. So we'll have different suffixes we talk about and how to code those. We also go through spelling deck. So this is the deck that is for me. I look at, I tell them, say the sound. So we'll say "loo," they'll repeat the sound, name the letter, and then they write it. And we do a lot of cursive. Part of that is because it's more fluid, so they can keep writing. They don't have to pick their pencil up each time. And also for a lot of students, mixing up different letters is a lot harder to do in cursive, especially like the B and the D. You'll notice that maybe at home. The B and the D in cursive look a lot different, and so once they get the hang of that, they're less likely to mix that up.
I'm Adam Morris, and I teach 5th grade at Lone Star Elementary, and I just wanted to say a few words about the Dyslexia Pullout Program. I have 2 wonderful ladies here who have benefited greatly from the program. We've noticed increases in fluency and sound recognition and phonemic awareness, and both of these girls have become some star readers, especially using our Learning Ally tool. Isabel, what do you got here? We have, has read 4,111 minutes, and Kat has 14,191 minutes. So both of these girls are doing great things through the program and through class and at home.
How was homework and things before she got help?
I felt since kindergarten there was something not quite right as far as her comprehension or ability to learn as quickly or as clear as everybody else. And I felt like she struggled with sight words from the very beginning and sounding out and having any tools or rules to help her guide her through all of that. And it wasn't till 3rd that we identified it, 3rd grade, and once we did, I would say her confidence shot up right away, and her comprehension is crystal clear now as far as being able to read any type of words and write them as well. And also the coding has helped a lot because now she has a guide for every single word, no matter what it is.
turn
Yes.
snapped
Yes.
cute
Yes. Perfect.
hermit frottle
Yes.
helped
Yes.
stork
Yep.
wish
Yep.
mute
Perfect. Whoops. Sorry.
dent
Yes. A lot of times people think it has to do with vision. It does not. A lot of times they think that the general public thinks that they'll see the words backwards. They do not. Just the issue is with the print. The print is what gives them the difficulty. And if you think about it, our alphabet, it is confusing. I mean, it's all made up of the printed alphabet is all made up of the sticks and the circles. And so, the configuration of those can be very confusing for the dyslexic brain, where one area of the brain is overworking. It's called the Broca's area, and it's just overworking, rather than the 3 language learning areas of the brain working simultaneously and carrying, the load equally.
And then everybody has a binder, so your students talked about a binder. Looks like this. They don't carry it with them back and forth. They would not like that. But every day we'll do a reading practice pages. So sometimes we will have stories, sometimes we will have different words, and we'll go through and we'll read and repeat and read again for fluency. And then also has some irregular words, and then we review the irregular words on the chart as well.
W signals that O are to say something unexpected, right?
Final stable syllable.
Okay, let's talk about those. They're coded with a
Half bracket. Accent the syllable before.
perfect.
CLE popsicle cool.
Nice.
DLE candle dull.
Yes, perfect.
GLE angle goal.
Yes, and I love the way your G goes directly into your O and go. Love it.
What changes have you noticed in him?
Oh, his attitude. I mean, I went from having this happy, outgoing little boy to having this little boy that hated me, hated his family, and it was literally all because of homework, because he knew he'd have to come home and do it. And I was like, it was very upsetting because I was like, where's my little boy? What happened? And now, I mean, like, he comes home, and even this week we knew we had Valentine's Day, and we knew Dad was coming home, so we knocked out homework early. We're giving high fives, and right?
Yeah.
I mean, we nailed it this week.
Mm-hmm.
We don't always nail it, but this week we nailed it. Yeah, so yeah, he's changed a lot, and just, it's not easy still. I mean, this STAR prep's taken us about 2 hours sometimes to get through the passage, but if he stumbles on a word, I mean, just me having the tools to say, okay, like, what does Miss Fabian say? Let's break it down, let's decode it, and like I said, I'm not versed 100% on what he's doing, but he knows, and he's able to do it, so it's really cool.
Okay. What are the two kinds of letters in the alphabet?
Consonant vowels.
Vowels are open and voice. Consonants
Closed
closed.
mouths.
The sound is
blocked
or partially blocked by the tongue, teeth, and
lips. In mitten. T table. D dog. H house. F fish.
Okay. Special situations are
Just special. A watch. A banana.
consonant clusters. Two or more adjacent letters that make one sound. What's adjacent mean?
Together. T H thimble. N G king. T H mother.
Give it a voice. T H mother. Put the voice.
S H ship.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're in here?
Do what we just did.
What was that?
The deck. But I also like cursive.
You like cursive? Okay.
Okay, ready, Clayton? We're going to do word part deck. So, tell me about this one.
Vowel suffix isolation registration means like or somewhat.
Excellent.
Vowel suffix ES's and biggest S means more than one. Or
Biggest S.
best, the most.
Excellent, excellent.
Vowel suffix ES's in British, as in rock or as in wish. Wishes S means more than one.
Excellent,
Vowel consonant suffix along as in helpful means full of.
excellent.
A base word is a plain word with nothing added to it.
Nice, nice, excellent.
Vowel suffix ER as in run or her, one who, rock or that which, bigger or more.
Perfect,
Consonant suffix NES as in darkness, and S means quality of.
perfect.
Vowel suffix ING as in singing means happening now.
Beautiful.
How have your AR points changed?
Pretty good.
How many? Mom, what have you noticed with his? Like, did he start with just like 1 or 2, and now he has like 1,000, or?
Right. I mean, we've definitely had growth, and we've seen that he's gained in confidence when it comes to reading. I mean, he's been in the program now for a few years, so we have seen tremendous growth, and it's a great way, the program, because it teaches them in the way that their brain processes information, and so that's been a big thing for him. Anyhow, and as a mom, even going down, and I've gone to Nye House a couple of times to listen to them explain how it works, and that's been nice, even as an educator myself, because I've been able to carry over into the classroom because it has so many benefits. It's been wonderful for Clayton and for all the kids.
Test.
And did you have AR tests last year in 5th grade?
Yes. Yeah, but I probably only earned about 2 points last year.
How many points have you earned this year?
Are
Are you making your goals?
Okay, let's see.
Most of the
So,
time.
Good.
and then we did I survived. Did 2 of those.
So last year you weren't interested in doing it, or weren't interested in, or weren't able to reach your goal. How about this year?
This
Yeah.
year is better, yeah.
Yeah, a lot
So you
better.
met your goals, and Rebecca's adding hers up now, and she's
Yeah.
gone about 2 or 3 times over it. She's still adding.
I have over 16.
There you go. And your goal was 5.9?
That
What were your grades like before you started getting help?
bad.
I do have ADHD,
Not like-
but like
Not
whereas in
failing, but bad.
In second grade, I like almost every paper that had a grade on it, I would fail it because I couldn't focus. That was something. I mainly made C's and D's before I went.
Very good.
What are your grades like now?
Way better than they used to be.
Let's see. I know like social studies I have a 98, in math I have a 92. ELA, I probably have some 90 something. Science, I have 91, I think, 95.